All right, thanks for coming over to YouTube channel to listen to Jonathan's answer. Again, the question is a deep question. It is what was something you liked or did before it was mainstream? This is a difficult
Hmm.
question because I don't even.
I
I
don't
always try
think
to.
I do anything that's mainstream. Let's
So
say,
you haven't got there yet. You haven't got to the
yeah, so it
mainstream part.
hasn't, I'm so ahead of the curve that reading will again become popular and it will become mainstream, and I'll have been doing it for a long time. So we could go with that.
Yeah,
Or
that's hard.
yeah,
I don't know.
that's probably the only thing that I really do that
Maybe.
might potentially become mainstream.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. For I try to think of answers for myself too. But maybe for me, Pokemon cards because I was 13 when they
Okay.
first came out, and
Okay.
I collected some then, and then I stopped for a while, and now me and my son collect them again, and it's super mainstream.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was there at the beginning when we used to watch Pokemon before the bus came and picked us up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Very
Did,
cool.
did you ever get
Um,
into any collecting or anything like that
so I have
besides books?
um I have these. My dad had he has two full books of them, but I got these from a very special friend of mine who's a pastor at our church as well. And they are um the Marvel
Oh,
character cards.
yeah.
And this is a full collection from um I believe 1975.
Okay.
So, yeah, I have the full 1975 collection of the Marvel cards.
Yeah.
So I collected those for a while. My dad collected those. But that's about it. Other than
Yeah.
that, I like you can obviously tell I collect books. I collect coffee mugs.
Oh, that
So
okay.
everywhere I go, um, oh, you know what? I have an answer
Okay. All
because I
right.
think this is becoming more mainstream.
All right.
It's starting to. I roast my own coffee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a good one. Yeah.
So a lot of people are starting to do that,
Yeah.
and I've been doing it for about a year now.
So
'Cause
what why do you start roasting or what like you
because
just
when I endeavor upon something, I'm going to become the most snobbiest person at that thing. So it's just in my nature.
Okay, okay.
So that's just who I love coffee. I'm a coffee snob through and through. And
Okay.
so I'm like, how can I be the most snobby person at this? I was like, you know what? I will roast my own coffee. So I roast my own coffee. For a while I was selling it, but I just haven't had time to roast big enough batches to sell it.
Okay.
Um, I might start again soon.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty good. Like I'm not like I don't want to toot my own horn, but I went. This is something I also could have answered for like what I nerd out on.
Yeah.
I've done so much studying and research into how coffee grows and like how to get different flavor profiles.
Yeah.
Um, so I nerd out about that. So I found like the best flavor profiles. And one of the tragic things that happened uh over 2020 and 2021 with like the whole embargo that kind of happened and everything getting stuck. The coffee that I used to buy to roast is no longer available, which is
Oh,
very tragic. So I've been trying to find a new one to that works as well.
yeah.
Um,
Are
but
you so are you experimenting like you'll buy these and you're like,
yeah,
"Oh, that didn't work," or, you know.
yeah. So the best coffee in my opinion comes from Indonesia.
Mhm.
Um, but the specific place is called Timor Leste, and that's this particular. I think it's technically like a mountainous region on like the north western tip, and it's really good coffee because coffee will taste astronomically different based on how high it grows, and you'll actually get this because it's the same thing with mussels. So right when you anaerobically exercise,
Yeah.
you build up lactic acid.
Yep.
Same thing happens in coffee. So if it grows really high, like up in Colombia, up in Honduras, not Honduras, Honduras is relatively low, but in these mountainous regions where the coffee trees grow really high,
Yeah.
they'll grow lactic acid. And the way that tastes is really sweet. And so you get the
Oh.
really acidic, sweet tasting coffee, which is usually what Starbucks serves. And if you go lower to the ground, then it doesn't build up as much lactic acid. And when you roast it, it'll taste earthier and more mellow.
Hmm.
And it's better that way. In my opinion, people have different taste preferences when it comes to
Sure,
that.
sure.
But Indonesia grows relatively low to the ground. And so does um, coffee from Yemen,
Okay.
which is the most expensive, but
Yeah.
it's really good.
If that isn't snobby, you're right, man. You are
Yeah,
right. You're
yeah,
a
yeah,
nerd and
yeah, yeah.
snob about coffee. That was a beautiful
Yep,
answer, John.
yep,
All right, man. Thanks again. Thanks for answering the question.
absolutely,
Again, I appreciate you coming on here. Good luck with everything. It was nice talking to you, man.
absolutely.